What's up? This is Kong from xfaders.com. Wanted to take a minute and walk you through on how to remap some of the buttons on the Rane One. One of the gripes I've had with the device is how the effects section has been implemented. What I found is if you remap the depth button, it makes it easier to control and get the desired sound that you would like when you use some of the effects. Now, to provide some context, when you adjust the depth potentiometer, it controls all of the settings for each one of the effects at one time. The issue with that is if you're using multiple effects, the secondary effect and third effect will also have the same depth. So in this situation here, I just activated the echo out, set it about 2 o'clock, and it sounds pretty good. But in the event that you would like to activate the high pass filter and the clean echo out, setting the effect all the way to the max results in a complete high pass filter. Now the desired effect would be if I set the high pass filter about 2 o'clock manually and just turn on the echo out. This is how it would sound. This is a very basic example, but there are cases where if you use the combination of certain effects, it would definitely provide an undesired result. So to remedy that, first thing you need to do is navigate to your settings tab by clicking the wheel in the top right hand corner. Okay, once you do that, click on the Midi tab. And at the bottom, click New so you can create a mapping file. You can name it whatever you like. I just named mine Rane One. Now you can exit back to the default screen. And what you'll also need to do is turn on the Midi recorder, I guess, or the Midi assigning. I'm just simply changing the layout so you'll be able to see it better. Okay, now that you have it in the correct layout, what you need to do is assign your first button or knob. So what I did was I clicked the volume knob under the sample section, and I rotated the depth to remap it. So now, whenever I activate any of the samples, I'll be able to adjust the volume.
This is how we do. DJ King Kong.
Okay, so how that works is just, you can continue to adjust it depending on how loud your volume is of your mix. Okay, so just to give you a demonstration, now that the depth button has been removed from controlling all of the effects at one time, you can manually go through and set your depth or parameter for each one of your effects. So in this case, I'm just turning up the echo out, but I'm basically setting the high pass filter similar to what I did manually. So it actually sounds a lot cleaner. And I'm just showing how you can continue to adjust it depending on what you like. Okay, now once you activate all of the effects filters, this is the sound that you would get, but basically you would just continue to adjust your parameters on each one, and it just prevents the all-in-one from destroying your sound. I also find it helpful to be able to access the A and B effects banks quickly. So the first thing that I did was, once you configure all of your effects in each one of the banks, go ahead and save them. And then turn back on your MIDI assignment and click on the first effects bank, A, and press in on the beat button. And then click on B and hold shift and press in. So now what it allows you to do is jump between both of your effects by simply holding shift or just clicking down on the beat section. And once again, I'm just testing out the effects. This is the effects in the beat bank. I can quickly turn them on and off. And when I would like to reference the effects in the A bank, I can just simply press in on the beats potentiometer and access those effects as well. Now, another thing I like to do is actually map the Quantize button. I think it's great for when you're trying to do, I guess, one shots and also be able to trigger loops. It makes it a lot easier. So the first thing you do is just go ahead and place it back in the Midi assignment mode, and then press the Quantize button to map it. I don't use the sync button, so this will be the perfect button to be able to turn it on and off. Now the trick to this is also clicking the mouse as well as holding shift, so you can map two buttons to the same function. So now when I actually press the sync button on either deck, it will illuminate the light as well as turn it on and off. So listening to how Quantize does with the high cues, it keeps them in line with the track, tempo, and beat grid. But when you turn off Quantize, you can almost treat it like one shots and articulate your high cues. Now, it may be a good idea to jump back into settings and save everything that you've mapped. But this was just a quick, I guess, guide on how to map these buttons a little bit differently. If you find any helpful tips, definitely let us know down there in the comment section. But other than that, hope this helped you out. I would like to thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and check us out at www.xfaders.com.